Hello, good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, just drop on the comment section. Say I can hear you, please. By my time, it's 9 p.m. already. So please, if you can hear me, please just drop your comments in the comment section so I know you can hear me. Please help me out so that I'll be able to know what I'm doing, please. So, so today we're going to be talking about surviving as creatives. If you can see my screen talks about creatives. It's talking about creatives. Can anyone hear me, please? Please, if you can hear me, please help me out to drop in the comment section, please. Let me know. So, by my time is 9:03. I need to know people I'm engaged. So, evening everyone. Evening everyone. Can you hear me now? So, today we're going to be talking about surviving as creative in a dwindling economy. Approach that works. 7 tips to implement. So, today we're going to be talking about 7 tips as creative which we intend to implement. Hello, evening everyone. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now, please? So, so today we'll be talking about 7 key tips you need. Please, if you can hear me, please. I need feedback, please. I need feedback to know if you can hear me. You can hear me now. You can hear me now, right? Balogun, thank you very much for the feedback. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me seeing my screen? Balogun, can you still hear me seeing my screen? I need feedback, please, so that we'll be able to move on. John, thank you very much for the feedback. Thank you very much. So, can I move on? Just type move on, move on. Just type move on so that I know that you can see my screen and can hear my voice. Just type move on. Just type move on, move on, move on. If you can see my screen and you can hear my voice, just type move on. God bless you, Balogun. So, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Thank you very much. So, today we are going to be discussing about 7 tips we need to implement. We see that the economy is actually harsh, and we know as creatives, we need to do more than what we are doing. And that is why we have chose to bring out these 7 key tips which I want everyone to start implementing. Surviving as creative in a dwindling economy can be challenging, but with the right approach and mindset, it is possible to navigate through these circumstances. So I'll be giving you all 7 key tips in which I want everyone to implement. Number one has to do with diversifying your skills. Diversifying your skills. Instead of relying on a single creative skills, explore different areas and expand in your expertise. So now, I'm going to be explaining this now. How can you diversify in your skill, right? How can you do that? You can do that by having multiple skills. Having multiple skills allows you to have more than one skill for yourself. I'll give an example. If you are into graphic design as a creative, you are into graphic design, you need to learn something about social media management, because as a graphic designer, you need to leverage on social media. People need to be able to resonate with your work. So learning a skill in social media management helps you upscale, right? Also, as a graphic designer, you can also learn other skills related to graphic design, right? And other skill that is related to graphic design is also what we call UI UX. UI UX is more like a particular skill that is trending now, and people are keen into it. And as a graphic designer, if you are into graphics and you know more of UI UX, you be able to um, make more money than just being a graphic designer. So diversifying in your skills actually helps you out to be able to thrive in this economy. It shows that one skill is not enough for you to be able to float across this economy that we're having now today. So that is why we encourage everyone to be able to have more than one skills for themselves. If you check today, employers tend to multitask creatives. Employer wants someone who can do 3 things at a time, right? Trust me, um this is not legal, if I'm to use that word. It is not something that is to be encouraged. But looking at what it costs to get 3 persons, if you are a startup business, you can't be able to have money to employ a graphic designer, also employ a social media manager, also have money to employ, let's say, a video editor for whatever business you have, right? And that is why startups, businesses, brand look for individuals who have diversified skills. But take one thing for sure, they need someone who is a specialist in a particular field. If they are looking for a graphic designer, that is a job role, they are going to ask that individual if he or she can be able to multitask in other skills, so that is going to help them cut costs, right? So this is another reason why we need to have multiple sets of skills. So if you have one skill today, this is the right time for you to start learning another one, because we have an economy that is going
up, down, and most times having more of downtrends. So this is the essence of why you need to diversify in your skill. Remember, the topic says surviving as creative in a dwindling economy, meaning an economy that is going downwards, right? And if you check it, I believe everybody on the chat, we don't have externals. I believe everybody on the chat is from Nigeria, looking at my chat, and everyone knows what the economy is saying right now. So it shows that you must be able to have multiple sets of skills. That's diversifying your skills. So that for key point number one. Please, if you get it to this extent, please tell me to move on, please. Tell me to move on if you heard me to this extent, please, so that I can move to point two. Is anybody there? Can I move on? Can anybody hear me? Can I move on? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your feedback. Thank you very much. So, number two has to do with adapt to digital platform. Adapt to digital platform. It says embrace digital platform and utilize them to showcase your work and reach a wider audience. Create an online portfolio, participate in relevant social media platforms, and consider selling your creation through e-commerce platform. Now I'm going to explain this now. For those in Skill Up with Gurus group, and for those in also in cinematography group, we advise everyone to have an online portfolio. Yes, the world is revolving. No employer, no employer wants to go through that stress of asking you to come to their office, do this, do that when seeking for job. If you check an advanced company these days, they are utilizing online system, and most times they have their interviews online. They have it through Zoom, through Google Meet, through so many things. And most times they want creatives to already have a portfolio. An online portfolio is more like your CV. It's not even more like your CV, it's your CV itself. If at this stage you as a creative that wants to survive and you don't have an online portfolio, then you are not ready. You are not ready. It says you should be able to showcase your what? Your work through online platforms. And we have different online platforms. Please take notes. We have different online platforms. I advise everyone listening to me now, try as much as possible to have an a LinkedIn profile. A LinkedIn profile, right? A LinkedIn profile helps you a LinkedIn profile is also like a profile that holds your CV. Because if you have a LinkedIn profile, there is an avenue where you can put your CV, and your CV has to do with your resume, or what is it called? Your curriculum vitae. Employers want to be able to see that you have been able to do works and you are able to show for it. So that is why you need to have an online portfolio. If you need how to go about creating an online portfolio, you can drop it on this chat and I'll try as much as possible to paste you a link which you can be able to watch to create your own online portfolio. So, number three, should I move on? Please let me know on the chat. Should I move on? Should I move on to point three? Just put point three. Let me know that you're listening to me. Point three. Please, if you can hear me. Okay. Thank you very much, AY. Thank you very much. Number three says build a strong online presence. Establishing a strong online presence is crucial for survival in today's economy. Maintain an active presence on social media platforms, engage with audience, and share your works regularly. So, after creating your portfolio, after creating um, your social media platform, so please, um, there are different social media platforms that are meant for different purposes. The high time you understand each social media, you'll be able to know how to leverage on them. So I'll just be giving few points on each social media. So Facebook is meant for connecting with family and friends. Twitter is meant for microblogging. If you have short stories you want to tell on there. LinkedIn is meant for meeting with family and friends. Instagram is meant for posting of pictures and so please, if you have any niche or you have any works on any niche, know the best social media to leverage on, right? And try as much as possible to post your work regularly. And one good social media platform I recommend you start using today. Go away from um, social media. I don't want to mention a social media name that you should get away from because that might um, social medias that don't help promote your works. Go away from there. Social media I recommend you use now as creative is LinkedIn. Please try as much as possible to be active on LinkedIn and also build your portfolio in your work area. Remember that point one says you diversify your skill. Fine. Diversify your skill means that you should have multiple sets of skills, but at the same time, you should have a specialization in one. The one you will keep posting regularly on it. That should be the one you should build a strong online presence on. If it's graphics work, for every project you do, try as much as possible to post it. Write a comment. I just finished this project. I'm so delighted about this project. Please, you guys, look at this work, drop your comments, let me know what you think about it. You understand? Try as much as possible to put it in people's minds to be able to engage your content, right? So if you are confused on how to use LinkedIn very well, I have a particular video that has been recorded. I can put it out for everyone to view. That talks about how to use social media, which is LinkedIn, use it to its best of abilities. So please and please always be regular. Always give yourself tasks. This is one thing I use to help myself out as a creative. There's no sleeping period for me. That does not mean I don't sleep. Meaning I try as much as possible to always put out content in my particular niche. If you people are well conversant with what do they call it? Conversant with other skit makers, there's no week that will pass by that you're not going to see something from them because they need to keep you engaged. And that is why most times they have more gigs coming from different platforms. So if you also want that as creatives, try to build a strong online presence on any social media you know you are very good at, right? People can say they want to use Twitter, people can say they want to use YouTube, people can, depending on what your niche is. If you are into vlogging, I recommend you using YouTube, right? But I recommend LinkedIn because people these days are looking for gigs, and one area to look for gigs is on LinkedIn. So I'm going to be stopping there. I'm going to move into points four. Point four talks about collaborate and network. Please type point four so that I move. AY, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Point four says collaborate and network. Collaboration is a key Collaboration is key in the creative industry, especially during challenging times. Seek opportunities to collaborate with other creative businesses or organizations that aligns with your interest or style. This is very essential. This is very essential. Like they say, Rome is not built in a day. So that is why we need everybody. You need to collaborate with other people. I'm going to quickly give an example. An example has to do with what do they call it? Has to do with a photographer and makeup artist. A photographer and a makeup artist. They are like five and six. Photographer and makeup artists are like five and six. They mostly deal with each other. They try as much as possible to work with themselves. Working with themselves will help them grow. So most times you see people will be like, okay, I want to create a particular type of picture. I need a makeup artist. A makeup artist too is going to come because trust me, if both of them actually collaborate and that picture goes viral, it is credits for two of them. Two of them are going to have those credits. And most times you can also network with businesses and organizations with your niche. And sometimes it's very difficult because some organization will not want to bring you in because they might say they have enough staff. Sometimes they'll tell you they cannot pay you. So, and you want to collaborate and network with this particular organization. This is one tip you can use. If you really want to network and collaborate, you can send a mail, which LinkedIn is very good for that. You can look for a particular firm that is in your niche that needs your services. You can DM them. You can DM them and say, "Hello, good afternoon, or good morning. Um, I would like to provide my services. in terms of helping you out with a particular task I know your company will be needing for either just a token or I'll be doing it for free. So meaning I'll be volunteering to help you out with your tax. But trust me, the one a company will key into most is the volunteering. The company will gladly bring you in when you say you want to volunteer for helping them to reduce their workload. And most times, volunteering can even lead to you becoming a permanent staff of theirs, looking at your work and looking at everything you've done for them. So this is one way you can collaborate and also network with businesses and organizations. And creatives, you can also do that. I've explained that, like photographers and makeup artists. So this is one key way, but with businesses, most times it's always hard, and that is why you have to be sure and you have to be direct with what you want to render to them. So I give an example in my particular niche, video editing. I have both locally and internationally organization that needs our services, and I know for sure if I DM them and say, "Hello, I came across your page and I think I love your work. And that is why I am willing to render my skills to help you reduce your workload. And I'll be doing this for a space of 3 months. And if you like my job, then I'm looking forward to working with you. But for now, I'm willing to do it for free." I know this is going to be hard because you need funds. But this is one way you can also tap into an organization system. So it depends on you and it depends on the route you want to take. Please, so far we've covered 4 points. Any question? Any question? Just go ahead to type it on the chat box. Any question, please, before I move to point five. Any question? If there's no question, tell me go to point five. I need two persons to tell me go to point five. Then I know there's no question. I need two persons to tell me go to point five. That is if there's no question. Two individuals. I just talked about point four. I just talked about point four, collaborate and network. So far so good. We've covered one to four. I need two persons to tell me move to point five. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. I need another person. So I know there's no question so far. So I know there's no question. So I just have only John telling me to go to point five. Is there anyone that has any questions so far? So far we've covered so far we've covered 4 points. We've covered 4 points. Number one says you should what? Diversify your skills. Number two says adapt to digital platforms. Number three says build a strong online presence. Number four says collaborate and network. Should I go ahead? I need someone to join John. Should I go ahead or should I wait? Okay, moving on. Point five, it says seek alternative revenue streams. In addition to clients work, explore alternative source of income related to your creative skills. So, as creatives, we should always look for other streams of income, right? We should always look for other streams of income, but not forgetting our main source. If you are a graphic designer is what I've been using since. If you are a graphic designer, if you are a graphic designer, if you're a graphic designer, you are one of the creatives because I've been using graphic designer since. You try as much as possible to look for alternative source about looking for alternative source of income. This is by having multiple sets of skills. Like we said in point one, diversify in your skills. So if you have other skills, you'll be able to, when job is not coming as a graphic designer, job will come in other areas. You can be able to key into that. Now, for graphic designer, there are so many streams of income. Now, number one point, as a graphic designer, you can design for firms, their flyers, their banners, and so many things. That's one source. So, another one, you can also go into printing as a graphic designer. You can go into printing of banners, printing of mugs, printing of throw pillows, printing of all these birthday presents and so much frames, right? Those are multiple source of income you can key into, right? Those are multiple source of income you can key into. So do not rely on only one source of income for you to survive. Try as much as possible. Let's say you are determined to walk your line in terms of graphic design. Also look for other streams of income to support your creative career. So um, we have two more to go. Stay adaptable and open to change. Stay adaptable and open to change. Shall I move on? So the sixth point has to do with stay adaptable and open to change. So it says economic condition can fluctuate rapidly, so it is important to stay adaptable and open to change keep an eye on emerging trends, technology, and market demands. So now, this is it now. This is actually happening now. And that is why this topic is very essential. The economy has changed ever since we had COVID 19. COVID 19 actually brought a widespread of remote job. So, remote job is more like a market demand now. Remote job brought about people working from home. And that is what COVID 19 brought about. And for you to be able to work at home, it shows that you already have a skill that is in demand. So apart from the work in demand, the skills is also in demand. So if you check today, people are looking more for remote jobs because remote jobs actually give you opportunity to do other things, right? So you as creatives, you should be open to learn new things in terms of trends. Now, if you look at it now, after the COVID 19, now this area we are facing what we call AI and IoT. AI means artificial intelligence, and IoT means Internet of Things. So now most of those work that are done manually are now done automatically in terms of seconds. Now people are losing their jobs gradually, but you as creatives, are you supposed to be scared? The answer is no. As creatives, you need to stay adaptable, meaning you need to follow trends, meaning you need to upskill yourself, you need to update yourself in what is going on. So, as creatives, look for how you can implement technologies and advancements in terms of AI and IoT into your craft, right? Back then, we used to pay for as graphic designer because I think graphic designer I've been talking about it since. I'm going to use that as an example to the end of this talk. Graphic designer, before, people used to pay money for them to cartoon their pictures. Cartooning of pictures is one creative way designer also make money. People like to have their picture cartoon. But now AI has brought about that close in terms of job. People don't need graphic designer again to do what? To turn their pictures into cartoon, and the results to having an AI website. Under few seconds, they are going to have their picture being cartooned. This is reaching out to so many jobs. The last time we had companies that leverage on write-ups, right? People that need creative writers, their jobs is coming down now because ChatGPT is there. But those who know their way around ChatGPT, because ChatGPT cannot do everything. ChatGPT cannot take over a human brains. A human brain is more how the ChatGPT come about. It come about through human brains. It is people that programmed it to do what it's doing. It is collection of ideas that brought about ChatGPT. So they cannot be as super as we in terms of our reasoning, in terms of we being creatives. And that is why we need to take advantage of AI. AI is here to stay. If you as a creative, you should start implementing AI into your workflow because AI helps. Now, I could remember back then when I used to code as a web developer, because I told you you have to be diversified in terms of your skill. I used to stay up night to code for hours for a particular website. But now, using AI can help you implement a website in less than seconds, and you get a website that is appealing, a website that is standard. So, one way for us to survive in a dwindling economy is by staying adaptable and open to changes. Lastly, I'll be talking about number 7. Please, if you are there, tell me, give us number 7 on the chart. Give us number 7. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, we are going to be discussing number 7. We are going to be calling it a close to this talk. So please and please, everyone who has joined this live, please do well to click like on the live. Please do well to click like so that people who are not on this live, it can be shared to them so that they can also benefit from these 7 key points we've discussed so far. And also for people that have not subscribed to the channel, also subscribe, because we're going to be using this platform to also disseminate um, more practical tips which we are going to be using as creatives. Um, Very soon we are going to be showing everyone a pathway as creative to make money, online, right? And the platform we intend to use is Upwork. So we're going to be starting very soon. So I need everyone to stay connected to this channel. This is what we're going to be using going on, because everyone will be seeing our screen and we're going to be showing you live on how to make money online using your skills. So I'm going to be moving forward, please. Number 7 says invest in continuous learning. As creative, it is crucial to stay updated with the latest tools, techniques, and industry trends. Invest time in continuous learning through online courses, workshop, conference, or industry events. So congratulations to everyone who has stayed through this live. We have been able to discuss 7 points. And the number one, the seventh one says you should continue to invest in learning. So as creatives, always look for opportunities where people are talking about upscaling in terms of your skills, upscaling in terms of your finance. It shows that you are being intentional. It shows that you want a difference for yourself. So always try to engage in creative works. Always try to upscale yourself in terms of information. You know, they say information is power. Because without information, most of all the things that are created, most of all the things that are done today will not come to be. It is through information that is gathered that they created AI. They created that you can see through people are advertising right now. I think that costs like $3,000 or so. You can see that online. So please always look for opportunities for online courses. Do not relent in learning, because learning is lifelong. Learning is continuous. Do you get? Learning is continuous. Education can stop, but learning is continuous. You pass through school, SS1, SS2, SS3, high school, that is for those in foreign lands, high school, college, right? University and the rest of it. That stops there. But learning is lifelong. Learning is a process which you need to keep, because what is obtainable last year is not the same. And as creatives, you don't need to be obsolete. You need to advance in terms of your skills, because technology improves every day, the trend improves every day, the market demands improves every day. So as creative, for you to be able to survive, you need to stay up to date, right? And staying up to date, let me give you one great tips. I'm going to give you one great tip that you can use. There is a platform that is with Google. It's called Google Alert. I'm going to type it on my screen so you see it. Um, Let me write it. Um, Google Alert. That is number one. So please check out um, this thing I'm writing out. Google Alert. We have another one. Um, Google Trend. So these two updates you on what is happening, right? This alert gives you information in a particular niche you've registered under, right? It gives you alerts on that. And Google Trends gives you worldwide information about what is happening. So you're going to stay updated in terms of your skill, you're going to stay updated in terms of everything that is happening around the world. So as creatives, you need to update yourself. You need to be able to leverage on the internet, right? So please take notes. Google Alert, I typed it on my screen. Number two, Google Trends. You need those two key tools as creatives. So on my end notes, or my end note says, remember, perseverance and resilience are essential qualities for surviving as creative in a dwindling economy. Stay focused on your goals, be proactive, and maintain a positive mindset even during challenging times. Even during challenging times. So, I thank everyone who has joined this live. Please do well to click like button so that people who did not join will be able to gain value from this video, right? Also do well to um, drop your comments on the live. Apart from this live chat, drop your comments and also subscribe to this channel. And we are going to see you all in another class, right? So everyone, from this end, I say good night to everyone, and have a wonderful night rest. If you feel you have anything to say, just drop on the chat before I close the chat box. Anything, just drop it while I run down, because I saw some people just joined, while I run down what we have done. So far, so good. We have traced 7 key points how we can survive as creatives in a dwindling economy. We have 7 key points. I'm just going to be mentioning the point. I'm not going to be explaining them. Number one key point: diversify your skill. Number two, adapt to digital platform. Number three, build a strong online presence. Number four, collaborate and network. Number five, seek alternative revenue streams. Number six, stay adaptable and open to changes. And number seven, invest in continuous learning. And I gave out 2 websites that can help you out to stay um, active. And that website is Google Alerts and Google Trends. And my end keynote says, remember, perseverance and resilience are essential qualities for surviving as creative in a dwindling economy. Stay focused on your goals, be proactive, and maintain a positive mindset even during challenging times. So I think no one has any question. John, thank you very much. Good night to you all. Good night, good night, good night.